natin mala ASMR na web dev workshop kasi 2 a.m. na dito where I'm at. I'll be starting my presentation in a while but I wanna see kung sino dito is first time lang matuto ng web dev or will familiarize naman na kayo sa web dev. Let me know. Ayan. Itong success ng event natin, it would also depend on your active participation. I know paggabi na dun sa inyo at handa na tayong mag-prepare for school. But this is also a good opportunity, a learning opportunity for you guys to have a head start when it comes to web development basics. And for those people who already has a background, can help you refresh your memory din. Ayan. So wala pa tayong answer. Anybody first time matuto ng web dev? Or ano naman na, medyo familiarized na? Let me know. Minsan si Acha mahilig magtawag yan. At lalo na't interest yung mga usernames nyo. Ako talaga, pipili ako ng pinaka-interesting na username to answer that question. Ayan, may nakikita ako nagtatype. Ayan. So, I would assume most of you guys kahit pa paano are familiar or let me know. Be honest, is it your first time? And it's okay kasi this event is aimed towards beginners. And if you are already in the intermediate level or expert level, you can also help share the knowledge that you currently know when it comes to web development. Ayan, nakikita kami nagtatype. Fragments lang po. Ayan, it's okay. How about the others? Ano tayo dito guys? 23,000 ngayon. Kaya, let's see. Let's wait for 2 more answers bago tayo mag-proceed. Anybody else? Habang naghihintay tayo, i-share ko na ang aking screen. Ayan. So, importante din na nare-receive ko yung feedback nyo or yung responses nyo. So, para na make sure natin na natututo talaga kayo. Okie-dokie. Go live. Ayan. Anybody else? So, sabi ni ChatGPT_enjoyer na may anong emoji to? Araw ba yan? Sabi niya fragments lang po. Anybody else? Lahat ay may background na, I would assume. So medyo review na lang siguro tayo. Getting ready for school or for work. Ayan. Average lang daw, sabi ni... How do you pronounce your name? Is it Joron or Horon? I don't wanna butcher your name. Ayan. Okay lang din kung average. And if you guys don't hesitate to share your knowledge, ayan. First one, Joron. Ayan, thank you. Alright, I think we can begin na. So, para din maaga tayo makapagpahinga kasi may mga trabaho at pasok pa tayo. Alright. So again, thank you for FWDP and Deb Laguna for organizing and hosting this event. So the topic that is assigned to me is about web development basics. So that's where we're going to focus on today. And don't hesitate to give suggestions then to the organizers of saan kayo mas interested na topics or talk. Ayan. So, let's begin. So, I will start by introducing myself, of course. My name is Athena Abe, but you can call me Acha. I'm currently a sustaining engineer and QCS coach for a restaurant technology company based in New York. I currently live here in California. It's again 2 a.m. So medyo mala ASMR workshop tayo today. Ayan. So I've been working in the tech industry for almost 4 years. Napakabilis ng panahon. When I started working when I was a third year computer science student, I have a background in technical support, social media specialist, and technical community management. Ayan, I aspire to be a ComSci professor and I really enjoy talking to you guys, sharing the knowledge and getting your feedback at the same time. And I'm also interested in the field of cybersecurity. So that's the current career path that I'm aiming towards right now. And out of 100, so this is my 110th speaking engagement. tinignan ko, nag-backtrack ako. This will be my 16th talk about web development when it comes to trends and workshops. So, ang web development, especially if you are, kung ina-identify mo pa, ano ba talaga yung gusto mo maging? Common kasi diba, pag sinabing IT, Comsci, IS, or any technical background, automatic na ang pinaka-stereotype or common is nagko-code ka or nagpo-program ka. And as a student, definitely it's overwhelming and nakaka-pressure na minsan nararamdaman mo dapat alam mo na yung gusto mo maging. But that's not always the case. Okay lang kung hindi mo pa alam yung gusto mong gawin. That's why we have these talks para ma-discover mo kung interested ka sa web dev or may iba kang gusto like web dev, game dev, so many other opportunities, cybersecurity, database management. So, speaking of web development, marami ang nasasakupan and today we're just gonna go on the surface level, fundamentals, and just something that is easy for you to digest, especially in the evening there in the Philippines. So here are some of my talks that I did in the past. Ayan, let me just also open the chat. Ayan, para nakita ko kung may mga questions or masyado ako mabilis magsalita. Ayan. So before, pinakaunang talk na ginawa ko was in 2020. So 4 years ago, that's the very first, um, one of the very first talks that I did as a student is to do a workshop about web development. And definitely, hindi mo kailangan maging public speaker na agad just to share your knowledge. After you learn for today's session, don't hesitate to also share what you know and help other people then so they can easily understand programming, lalo na ngayon at madami tayong resources and it's easier for us to understand something in our own native language or dialect. Mapa Kapampangan ba yan or Ilocano or kahit it doesn't necessarily have to be Tagalog. That would be really great too. And so that's what I did before, web development and then mga other programming, React, TypeScript, Python, PHP. The latest one that I did when it comes to web dev workshop was 2 years ago. So I did update some things, but it's going to be the same material. Everything here is on my YouTube channel, Acha Abe. And last year, I did the web dev trends in 2023, which is still trending pa rin naman up to this day in 2024. So we're not going to focus on other programming languages. We're going to use the most important and basic ones, such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I do see 29,000 people today. Ayan, if ginagawa nitong parang podcast, pampatulog, or just para lang kung may ginagawa kayo, it's okay. I'm interested sa mga gusto mag-join ng hands-on or if you wanna dive deeper. Why did you join today? Why did you take the time alas 5 ng hapon dyan sa Pilipinas at ba't mo piniling matuto ng web dev with FWDP and DevCon Laguna today? Ayan. I'm interested. Why did you join us today? Let's let's hear from at least 3 people. Ayan. And again, interesting yung mga Discord names nyo, no? So pipili tayo ng other responses from you guys. Ayan. Let me know. Type nyo lang yan. Or kung tinatamad kayo mag-type, ay di yata kayo nakapag-unmute, no? Pero i-type nyo na lang. Ayan, oo. And I think what I'm gonna do today is smooth flow lang. Let me know kung gusto nyo sabayan yung hands-on coding. Pero from your responses, well, may na kayo, familiarized na kayo. So, iaano lang natin siya, dadaanan lang natin siya. Sabi ni ChatGPT _enjoyer, dagdag kaalaman po, stocking the knowledge. Very good. Sabi ni Joron, although po Atasha, since interested po ako when it comes to front-end dev, it's like a refresher course na rin for me. To stick with the flow na rin on our potential projects. Very good. Ayan. Gusto ko yan, nakikita ko yung na yan, loading na 3 that several people are typing. Dahil dyan, inom muna ako ng kape. Ayan. It's fun po. Parang interesting answer. Because other people, di ba? It's stressful when they code. So that's really good. You're enjoying what you Do you enjoy coding? Sabi ni Waho, para po maalala ulit yung knowledge with web dev. Very good. Yes, even though ako, as a sustaining engineer, I don't code. I do scripting of SQL scripting. So I really don't really create web pages. So it's far from my expertise. And this actually really helped me refresh my basic knowledge then. So we're helping each other today. Ayan. Sabi ni Candy, pang dagdag po ng knowledge when it comes to designing with interaction in mind. Okay, sabi ni Mikey, gusto ko din po matuto more sa web dev. To be, one, I want to learn backend, so I found that you need to have front-end knowledge also, definitely. Ayan. Meron pa dito, aside from students, career shifters. I'm interested to see. So I would know kung need pa nating mas layman's term ang ating workshop for today. Ayan, very good, supportive. Ayan yung gusto ko sa FWDP community. Okay. Gawin natin yung emoji ni, yung Jean dito. Ito, ngayon ko lang ito na-discover, Ngiting in love. Parang wala ata yung reaction na yan, no? Huli ako nag-talk sa inyo. Sabi ni Crispy, learning web dev as a hobby for now, currently working as a moderator. Ayan, very good. Importanteng my hobby. And good thing about web dev is that may hobby ka na, nag-challenge ka pa. It helps you grow and discover your potential. Ayan, very good. Nakakatawa at ang daming answers at may naghahabol pa. So keep it up lang. And I'll read those as we go along the way. Alright, very good. Makes me happy. Let's proceed. So when it comes to web dev is any field in technology, especially na kayo are getting to know kung saan kayo interesado. Meron some of you na gustong maging full stack developer, maging web developer, maging web designer. Now I have an idea kung paano natin gagawin yung flow ng ating workshop today. And for others na hindi pa rin decided kung ano gusto nyo na maging, it's okay kasi this will give you an idea if this is something that you see yourself in the future, or if not, mahalaga pa rin na kapag web developer ka, ganito pa ginagawa, hindi pala din tumadaling, hindi pala pindot lang. Kala kasi ka-programmer ka, pati washing machine, tsaka tablet kaya ayusin. Hindi. This gives you appreciate na this is what web dev is all about, and this is what it does. Ayan. And mamaya sagutin natin kung bakit work from home ang mga web developers. Ayan. So we have 4 parts of our workshop for today. First is introduction. Of course, we're going to define what web development is all about. Second is we're going to compare and understand the difference between web development and web design, particularly understanding yung common technology that we use, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Number 3 is getting ready. Again, hindi ko dire-diretso lang yung flow natin today. And since wala namang nagre-respond pa if they want to follow suit na hands-on, we have just recorded naman. But it would be cool then if you can join along with me while I'm doing the code. And you can definitely let me know if you want to repeat some certain parts habang nag-code. And so I'm going to show you the different tools that you need for web development, pero we will not be taking the time of installing. Ayan, Alden, along po yan. Thank you, Wahoo. So, make sure, habang nagdadala ako dito, naka-download na ang inyong favorite code text editor. May it be Notepad++, Sublime, Visual Studio Code. But today we're going to use Visual Studio Code. Ayan, thank you. And I'm gonna show you other resources later on. And then lastly, you're going to create your first web app. If hindi mo first time mag-web app, it's also a good opportunity to challenge yourself more. Kung nakasampung web app ka na sa buhay mo, malay mo may pulot kang extra thing or new knowledge when it comes to creating your web portfolio. And it's also important to also build your portfolio as a student, career shifter, even as a professional, kasi it will showcase your skills and your services then to your potential clients. Alright. But the interesting question is, with the technology that we have right now, napakadali na lang gumawa ng website. in this day and age. So do you think we can create web applications na hindi nagko-code? Do you think it would still be beneficial na mag-demonstrate ako sa inyo mag-code? Pero, check, marami namang nung totoo daw ano daw, pwede daw. Di ko sure, pwede daw gumawa ng web app na hindi nagko-code. Pero, di ko pa nagagawa yun. Ayan. Sabi ni Lemon Tree, yes. Sabi ni Joran, there are some technology po at Yachi that doesn't need source code po anymore nowadays. Ayan, very good. Can you guys, if you have witnessed or used these types of technologies ng gumagawa ng web app na hindi nag-code, can you guys give everyone examples? Ayan. So may clue ako. Isa sa mga technologies starts with a W, three letters. App Inventor, sabi ni Lemon Tree. Any other specific answers? Ayan, WordPress. Any other web app tools or technologies that would let you not code anymore? WordPress, ayan. Very good, Spotify. Spotify AI Wix, WordPress. Yes, definitely. Wix, WordPress, when it comes to Microsoft, meron tayong Power Apps and Power Automate. Bubble daw. Ayan. First time ko na narinig yung bubbles. Yung Wix, WordPress, yan. So, any other technology that can help you create a website efficiently through mga kiwi na may drag and drop. Ayan, sabi ni Michael Caso, ang laki ng drawbacks. Definitely. So, the reason why, ayan, Zapier, the reason why these technologies exist is that it helps people who doesn't have the technical know-how to create a website for their business, maybe it be small or big businesses. It helps them create yung mga needs, certain specific simple needs lang nila na features when it comes to their web application. But if you want to expand to be more sustainable or what we rather call dynamic, definitely you would need additional technical expertise, especially if you want it to be accustomed to or tailor fit sa kailangan mong processes or functions. Ayan. So to answer the question, you guys are all correct. We can definitely create web application, but it has its own pros and cons. Very good. Napaka-active. Nakatuwa naman. Ayan. So, di ba in the Philippines, alam ko mahilig sa mga chismis talaga tayong mga Pilipino eh. I think may nagawa ata ang Discord channel ang FWDP. Nagsiscroll down ako. Yung chismis, di ba? Diba? Promote. Ayan. So, I know, as a part of a technical community, kahit nandito ako sa US, nakikita ko mga kaganapan dyan and definitely nag-viral ang work from home issue na yan, no? Ayan. Eka daw muna. Huli pero di kulong. And I think this is also a good way for you to understand further na sa madaling paparaan, also the same time entertaining you guys. Ang web development ay parang work from home. Sabi nila, di ba? Describe work from home in 4 words. At kung tatanungin ako na Miss Universe, sasabihin ko, work from home for me in the perspective of web development is through these 4 words. Think like a computer. Ayan. So, siyempre, as a web developer, you need to think in a computational manner or process, especially that, diba, computers, they take in information, they process it, diba, and they put out a desired output. So that's what web development is. Sabi ni The Chemist, pwede matulog habang working. Ayan, guilty ako dyan. Oo. Sabi ni Cheese King, may title na si Gene Cheese King, the originator of FWDP Cheese. Ayan, sige. So, yun, do you guys agree that being a web developer is like working from home, wherein you need to think like a computer? Ayan. Back in the day, I think it was in the 1700s na ang computer ay hindi talaga it didn't start as a hardware. Computers are human professionals, mostly women, that do computing. Yeah. And nilagay ko dito, as a future or current web developer, one must learn, process, and provide a desired output that can help provide sustainability, efficiency, and automation in web applications. Hindi mo kailangan na physically nandun ka sa harapan ng client mo, ng customer mo at nagko-code sa harap nila, hindi naman nila madedebug yung code mo para makapag-perform ka ng certain task. So yun yung web dev ay parang work from home for me and I thank you. Ayan yung sagot ko. Okay. Ayan, o di ba nabuhayan kayo sa chismis. Ayan. Okay. So, to formally begin na talaga ang web development basics workshop natin. So, a good thing about these types of talks is that ang dami ng open sources today. The only difference is that when you attend these events with speakers, is may mga bagay pa rin na hindi mo mag-google. Ano sa tingin nyo yung mga bagay pag uma-attend kayo ng workshop or mga talk ay hindi nyo nag-google? Ayan. It starts with the letter E and ends with a letter E. Ayan. Diba? It's interesting kasi parang ayan. Very good, DTMS experience. So, with your speakers, so I really highly encourage you na kahit alam niyo na ano yung pasikot-sikot ng mga web tech, mga programming, and any other tech, it's still important to hear from other people. Ano yung mga pwede niyong iwasan, ano yung mga pwede niyong gawin. It saves you more time and also you learn from other people's experiences. Kahit kaming speakers, natututo din kami sa inyo. So, it's a simple Google, a simple ChatGPT of what if you're going to define web development. But to make it simple, this is our way to communicate and provide our services to our clients or customers or what we call technically to the end user. And to make it more shorter, it's a creation or a process of dynamic web application. And tulad nga ng sabi nyo, diba, na-realize nyo pala na aware kayo na kapag back-end, importante pa rin na merong fundamental knowledge ng front-end. So you can connect both of these things together, lalo na sa mga aspiring full-stack developers. And so yun siya, we have two divisions. We have the front-end and the back-end. Front-end focuses on the user interface. Medyo natakot ako sa profile picture ni ZX. Nagulat lang ako. Sana na dito eh. 225. Ayan. Okay lang yan. So, and then back-end is what we mostly call in the database. How it processes these functions, ayan. And processes data. Di po kasama DevOps. Ayan. And again guys, don't hesitate to add information or share other knowledge. Malawak pa yan. Web development. It's a collaborative effort between different cross-functional teams. Ayan. It depends then on the type of project that you're going to create. Pero meron nga mga ganyan. DevOpsSec, DevOps, Cloud, ang dami. Ayan. But we're just going to focus on the common ones today. But yes. Alright. So, yun yung definition ni web design. Pag sinabi naman nating, ni web development. Pag sinabi naman nating web design, this focuses on the look and feel of the application. Or tinatawag natin, what you see is what you get. So we have four definitions para mas madaling, or four terminologies when it comes to web design so we can digest it easily. We have aesthetic, static, dynamic, and accessible. So aesthetic, again, what you see is what you get. This focus on the visual representation, how clean, how simple, ayan. And it doesn't necessarily have to be minimalist, but pleasing to the eyes, ika nga, ayan. And when it comes to, there's two types of web design. Meron tayong static, ayan, and dynamic. So static, these types of example is mostly yung mga information side of websites. Meron tayong mga blogs or articles, even though some of them sometimes need to be updated. So it's depends yung mga, mostly mga tourist information web application, mga articles, mga things to do in the Philippines, mga ganyan. So static web design is easy, it's cheaper, and it's fixed. Don't have to update it regularly. On the other hand, when sinabi naman nating dynamic, this is something that is more complex, costly, and editable. Ayan. Sabi ni Jordan, web design is aura, in bold, and sparkle emoji. Yan. And lastly, of course, when it comes to web design, hindi lang naman yung aesthetic yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. It's also important that you understand and have a solid research of your target users. Dito na yung pumapasok mga terms na UI, UX design. So dito naman sa accessibility, for example, you want to create a web application for the elderly. Do you think it's better to have smaller fonts or big fonts kung ang target user mo ay elderly? Habang hinihintay ko yung sagot niyo guys, minum na ako kape. Ayan. Big fonts, very good. Wow. How about the others? Aba, napaka-active. Tama ba yung sagot ni Wahoo? Big fonts, sabi ni Jazzcode. Ayan, hi Jazzcode, welcome. Ayan, dumadami na tayo dito. Invite more people. Sabi ni Mikey, how important po ba si IRA rules? I think that's the first time I've heard about it. It's a really good question. Ayan. Oh, accessible rich internet application. Oh, how important? So the importance is based on, again, the target users. Kasi some web applications would target a multitude types of people. Like say for example, Facebook. Di naman naka-focus lang yan sa mga Gen Z, sa mga baby boomers, parang TikTok, ganun. So, depende din pa rin talaga siya on the type of users. It says here kasi you don't really have to use it. Sabi ni ChatGPT on Discord join, narinig ko din po may gumagamit po ng example for the Explorer which is the older versions. Ang problema lang doon is wala nang support yung mga older versions ng Windows Explorer. They can definitely use it. Ayan, but if something breaks, they won't be able to fix that anymore. Sabi dito, Arya, defines ways to make web content and web applications more accessible to people with disabilities. So it's an attribute in the HTML. And yeah, everything is open source naman. So again, tulad din ng sabi ni Dyke Chemist, it depends if website needs to follow international rules or usually if user is blind or something. Depende din talaga sa target user. Ayan. So, again, web design accessibility, if your goal is for everyone to have equal access, you can also consider this one tulad ng na-brought up ni Mikey's Arya. And if you're aiming for a specific group of people, tulad ng blind, deaf, etc., or elderly, which are common. Ayan. Very good. Okay, now we're going to proceed with the anatomy of web development. Most compiler kasi pinipilit ka mag-ARIA rules. Sabi ni Daikimis, if need yung website na may speak-to-speech or something, it helps the user. Ayan, sige. Pag-usap lang kayo dyan kasi baka, umabot tayo ng alas 8 dito ng gabi. Okay. Alright, so anatomy of web development. This is what I mostly use talaga when it comes to the fundamentals of web development is the visualizations kasi it helps easier understanding din. There are different types of learners. So, meron mga audio-visual, ayan, and this is something that's more simpler and easier to understand. So, we have HTML, which is yung skeletal, structure or foundation. We have CSS, ayan, medyo may skins and hair na si Kuya. And then JavaScript, which is the muscles to make everything work synchronously and all together. Yan, tulad ng sabi ni Jordan, big three of web development. Yes. Alright. So, later on then, I'm gonna just walk through again with the demo. And then at the end, if you have extra time, ipapakita ko ito sa inyo, yung una kong mga gawang web dev. So, web applications. So, ayan. Responsive web application in this day and age, maliban sa thread dito sa ating chat, diba? Ang dami na din nagbabago ngayon na meron ng mga ARIA rules na ini-encourage ng compiler na to follow sa mga certain procedures to make it everyone to make these types of web applications or programs accessible to all people. Aside from that, the most common one, if you're going to do web development, is you make sure that your application is responsive. It can fit certain screen sizes in either your phone, computer, tablet, or what we call resolution. Ayan. Specifically, di ba kung inopen natin yung portfolio nyo sa computer, it works well. You can scroll everything, naayos lahat ng layout. Pero pagdating sa phone or tablet, lalo na pag tinignan ni hiring manager or ni technical recruiter, tapos biglang nagkalat-kalat na siya. So, importante din na may responsive web application. Ano po ba the best breakpoint you usually use? Ayan. What do you mean po by breakpoint? Sir Daichemist, ayan. Natututo din ako sa inyo actually. So I've been hearing new terms. What type of breakpoint? Oh, like minimum or maximum width ng screen. Let's see. To change the design. Oh, you're talking about yung resolution, right? Ayan. Oh, yun ba, yung term media query ba? Yes. Oh, okay. So, oh, ayan. Sinagot na ni Crispy. Thank you. Ayun daw. Pero kasi ako before, ano kasi ako sa um, mano-mano. And definitely kung you want more guidance, ayan na yung standard. May mga ano din naman, guides din naman si W3 School, which I'll dive in more later. Doon din ako nagbe-base when it comes to media query. Oo. Tulad ng ChatGPT and Whisper Enjoyer, iba-iba din kasi mga size ng phone. Yung mga flip phones na foldable phones. Ayan. Sige, magtulungan lang tayo dyan. Very good yan. So, I hope, Daikimis, na sagot namin yung tanong mo. Media query. Ayan, ganyan. Thank you. All right. So, let's proceed. Ayan. Okay. Responsive. Yung PowerPoint ko di na gumalaw. Hala siya. Ayan. Okay. So, ang tools and resources natin today ay definitely your web browser of choice. Pero ano talaga ako for life, Team Edge. Ayan. Pero sa work, minsan gumagamit din ako ng Google Chrome. Pero mas reliable for me yung Edge. The reason why I would choose Edge kasi makikita din sa W3 School, which is our resources, that iba din yung lumilitaw sa Google Chrome compared dun sa Edge. Ayan. Then, again, the code text editor of your choice. I would prefer or suggest Visual Studio Code. But when I started learning about web development, nag-start muna kami sa Notepad. This was back in 2014 or 2015. And then we transitioned to Notepad++. Meron din na tayong Sublime. Ayan, Notepad++ daw si Chris. And then, at work, I use Visual Studio Code to do my SQL syntax. Ayan. And definitely talagang, I think, yeah, it's been 10 years since I've been using W3 School. So this is really helpful for beginner. Beginner-friendly talaga. And nire-visit ko ulit yung website, which I will show you right now. Ang dami na nilang courses for you guys and certifications. Dati, itong buong bar lang na to, navigation pane. Hanggang dito lang, walang araw. Kasi mostly they teach HTML, CSS, and JavaScript back then. Ngayon, ang dami na. So, I really recommend this resource. Napaka-easy to digest and very simple din. So, the website is w3schools.com. Next. So, again, ang dami nang nagbago. And I'm happy that you guys are also sharing what you know. First time ko lang narinig yung ARIA rules na yan, and it's a really good way for you to practice following some certain, usually they call those terms as protocols or procedures or requirements. Ayan, and 2 years ago, ang naging audience ko with in collaboration with Stack Trek, the web dev thing that I did is that mayroong mga career shifters. So ngayon kasi session natin madaling intindihan kasi may background na kayo. Si Atcha kasi mabilis mag-rap. Dahil siguro idol ko si either si Tony Fowler or si Nicki Minaj or si Cardi B. Pero siguro mostly si Cardi B. Kaya sabi dito, ang bilis mo magsalita. Kaya huwag kayong mahiya sabihin, Atcha, teka lang, ang bilis. Ulitin mo, please, ganyan. So let me know. And a good thing about web development din is that it's a collaborative effort between learning these technologies and learning with your peers and sharing the knowledge. And always a good thing na matututunan nyo dito, hindi lang technical but also the importance of patience and also learning how to grow and improve. Importante pag gumagawa ka ng web application, humingi ka din ng feedback kasi di mo napapansin na may mga pwede ka pa palang i-improve or meron palang way na mas mabilis mag-code. Ayan. So, my previous training before, I was quite fast. So, I will try my best to slow that pace a little bit. Kumalaw. Hala. Okay. And then, ayan siya. And don't hesitate to share the knowledge even though I am the designated speaker. If you want to add more, don't hesitate to add more too. Sabi ni Malak, tas kampa kami dati ng teacher ko, sabi niya siya daw gumawa ng double tree school. Aba, fake news. Ma'am, nag-typescript ka po. Sorry, di ko naabutan yung intro niyo. Yes, I have React and TypeScript workshop that I did last year. It's a two-part video. It's on my YouTube channel then. But today, guys, we're gonna focus lang on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. 540. Ayan. Ang lakas naman yung prof mo And you're welcome. Okay. So, ayun. So, sabi dito, downside is I can catch up at some parts of the coding session since I'm a career shifter and a bit slow. And it's okay. If nag-hesitate ka na, hala, teka, nakaka-overwhelm naman pala tong web dev. Gusto ko maging programmer, pero ang bilis, ang bilis. A good thing about this is that I requested this to be recorded in as well. So, pwede niyong balikan to kung medyo naging fast-paced tayo. And again, don't hesitate to help each other out. That's why we have ginawa tong community para magtulungan kayo. Ayan. So, again, I would always say, don't hesitate to ask for feedback and there's always an opportunity to learn and improve, especially if you want to be a web developer. Sino dito ang hindi mahilig sa push-up? Ba, wala nagsasalita. Hala, patay tayo. Okay lang yan. Hindi kayo mahilig sa pusa. Mga anak na pusa namin, share ko lang. Ayan, bantayan mo si Mama Muning. At sana mag-survive lahat ng pusa. Again, show pa. Cat lovers all the way. Pusa po ng kapitbahay. Joke lang. Ayan, alright. Kasi sabi ni Muning dito, ready na daw ba kayo mag-code? Sabi ni Crispy Cat, domesticate themselves under terms. Yeah. Ayan. Whether you like it or not daw, magkakode daw tayo, sabi ni Muning. Kasi tingnan mo, kinokontrol niya na yung kamay ng keyboard ni ate, Okay, ayan. Ready na tayo. So, again, tulad ng sabi ng prof ni Malak, no? Yung prof niya daw gumawa itong W3 schools. Medyo na-intriga ako ng konti, no? Founder. Alamin natin ang totoong sagot. Walang tao dito. W3 Schools was founded by John Egil Refsnes. So, pangalan ng prof mo, John Egil? Kung hindi, nako, fake news. Coding with Cats 2. Dahil dyan, let's begin. Ayan, the best, di ba? May exercises pa. So, again, if this is your first time hearing about W3 Schools, it's a very beginner-friendly reference to web development, and this is what we're gonna use today. Alright, let's begin. So, I think out of 38,000 participants, meron tayong dalawa na sasabay sa atin. So, make sure you have your Visual Studio Code ready. Ayan, you can see the web welcome page here. Pwede sa side ko lang siya kasi lalagay ko yung output sa kabila. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is on the start portion in the middle of the window. Visual Studio Code, go ahead and click in sa open folder. You can choose any folder or source that you like. Most of the time, professors would say, "Oh, go save it on your local disk." But most of the time, it can get messy and a lot of files there. So for me, kasi I only have one folder in my desktop. You can put it on your desktop, so it can be the same, and you can name your folder Web Dev Basics. So if you want to do a lot of activities, you can just create one folder. And if you want to be more organized, you can create a subfolder within that main folder, and you can name it portfolio dash your name. Tsa. Nagawa tayo ng semi-portfolio today. And then you're going to click that folder. Let me know if mabilis ako. Ayan. Sabi ni Mikey, for me, building something is the fastest way to learn. More mistake, more learning. Definitely. Kaya importante talaga na aside from lecture, workshop, then para exercise ang ating brain. Ayan. And nagpa-familiarize tayo. Okay? So after that, go ahead and click select folder. Alright, very good. So this one, magpa-pop up, do you trust the authors of the files? So yes, I trust the authors. And then here on the left pane, under the Explorer section, meron tayong icon na folded page na may plus sign sa lower right corner. Click that new file and we're going to name this portfolio. Ayan, dash yung name, .html. So, kung sa mga naka-experience ng web development, ano yung pinaka-output na ginawa nyo before? If naalala nyo pa. Yung iba dito, alam kong two words start sa H, yung isa nagka-start sa W. Very good, ayan. Hello, cat. Hello, world. Ayan. How about the others? So again, pag may extra time tayo at nag-participate kayo, i-reveal ko yung mga una kong output. Ayan. Hello po. Ayan. Hello, Pin. Okay. So, this is the... I like pizza o papanis. Iba o. Very good ka dyan. Background color, black CSS yung output mo. Sige na nga. Baka nilagay niyo sa title or header. Lorem ipsum, naku, napakahaba naman yan. Ay, ang galing, gumagalaw yung icon ni Bruce Jabi. Hindi ako active dito sa Discord, so parang taga-bundok ako. Anyway, ito pala yung, I forgot to mention, this is the website for the downloads page ng Visual Studio Code, but I know some of you are already ready. Ito yung output ko for today. Nagagawin natin is that it's very, very simple. Instead na, hello world, hello cat, hello pain, I like pizza. We're just gonna make it a little bit challenging na hindi lang text yung output nyo. Pati din, gagamit tayo ng JavaScript to be able to show and hide some information. Sabi, kasi masakit sa mata kaya black background and white font color. Ayan, parang ganito. Sabi ni Malak Fake News nga. First day of class kasi namin yun, year 2013 pa yun. Ayan. 11 years ago. Ayan. Okay. And then, may mga radio button din. And then, mayroong mga drop down. So, ito yung output natin today. I'll walk it through with you guys. And you can let me know if you want me to repeat it while we're on it. But this is like a simple portfolio. Walang images. Because I want you guys to learn yung mga input parts. Especially if you want people to reach out to you. Kasi sometimes it's quite risky then to just lay out all of your information out there. So if they want to reach out to you, they can send their LinkedIn profile or email or vice versa. It depends on what type of information you want to receive or you want to give. And ito, hide or show details. Ito, the reason why I chose this type of JavaScript exercise is that napapansin ko sa mga gumagawa ng web dev portfolio nila, lalo na yung mga web projects nila, is that sometimes you need to add a brief description, or you can either add drive link to your project, para lang may idea yung technical recruiter nyo kung ano ba yung, tungkol saan ba yung web application na to or ano ginagawa nito. So this can be important para din siyang concordian minsan na tinatawag nila dito yung pag madaming sunod-sunod. So this is ano to, JavaScript part to. Alright, nasa na ako? Alright, let's start with HTML. Una muna, HTML elements. Okay? So syempre, gagamitin natin si W3 Schools. Ayan, HTML tutorial. So, ibig sabihin ng HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Iba ba tinuro niyo sa inyo sa school? Or parehas lang? Baka iba na naman sinabi ng prof niyo ha? Sabi niya kasi siya daw gumawa ng W3 Schools. Same lang. Okay. Automate lumpia, oo nga. Totoo daw yun. Alright, so HTML again stands for Hypertext Markup Language. As what is defined here in W3 Schools is the standard markup language for web pages. And it's very powerful kasi you can create your own website. May it be your personal, and again in this example, your own portfolio. And definitely easy to learn. It's already evident that you guys have a background which shows that it's easy for you to grasp learning how to use and understand HTML. Alright, so a cool thing about Visual Studio Code is if I put an exclamation point here and press enter, it already lays out the general template for HTML. I'll repeat it again, okay? I'll make it bigger. If I delete this, kasi dati mga medyo kabatchan ko dyan nakikita mga 11 years ago, mga unang batch ng K-12 or mga ano pa is manually namin tinatype. Tapos wala pang Visual Studio Code masyado na hindi pa uso. Talagang tinatype namin yung opening and closing tag. But with Visual Studio Code, you just put exclamation point, hit enter, and it already gives you that template that you need, alright? And then the only thing that we're gonna do here, if you're using Visual Studio Code, is go on line number 6. So you're going to change the content of the title tag to portfolio dash your name. Ayan. And then don't forget to save it. So, question. Review na lang din tayo dito. Pag niran ko to, yung compiler ba, binabasa ng isang baksakan or per line? Ayan, inom ulit ako ng kape. Habang yung tikisagot nyo. Q task. So, per line, sabi ni Mikey. Gusto ko yung picture ni Mikey kasi ano siya, focus siya for today. Ganun siya. Kaya di kayo naka-on cam. Nafe-feel ko yung ano niya, yung mga picture. Tingnan mo si Spotify AI. Naka-focus siya. Ano ba to? Lion or cub? Ang cute. O, tingnan may pusa tayo dito. Si Dooms X per line. Ayan, thank you. Very good per line. Okay. So, pag niran natin to, may output ba tayo or wala? How to center a div. Ayan, may output ba tayo dito or wala? Pag niran ko to ngayon, tara natin. Pindutin natin yung run. Or you can do F5. Ayan. So, edge tayo. Team edge tayo. So, may output ba tayo or wala? Ayan. Wala. Sure kayo, wala. Output nor edge. Meron. Bakit lemon tree? Paano mo sabing meron? Ayan na. Magkakaroon na tayo ng debate. First day to veteran developer. Meron. Ano yun? Ano yung output? White background? Ay, taba ng utak. Pwede. Pero may hinahanap akong sagot. Very good. Ayan, GWGY, ayan, yung title. Yes, ang desired output natin ay ang title or the part it says in the tab. Very good. Alright. Dito, portfolio at siya. Ayan. Yung tapos sa browser version title naka-indicate. Very good. Ay, sa title pala yan. O diba? Refresh lang tayo ng basic knowledge sa HTML. Very good. Alright, next is HTML tags form using div. Ayan. So, hindi natin iisa-isahin today yung mga elements. But we're just gonna go through on how we put them all together. Diba? Okay. Kailangan ko igalaw yung PowerPoint ko kasi para nakikita ko. Ayan. Okay. So, ang div, saan ko ilalagay? Sa head, sa body? Ano ba mangyari pag nilagay ko yung div sa head? Guys, body. Sabi niya yan. So, natin dito. And again, ang kagandahan din ni Visual Studio Code as a first-time learner of web development, when you type a certain element, like a keyword, it gives you a simple definition. Sabi dito, wala naman talagang meaning daw ang div. Pero ang representation niya ay ang kanyang mga anak. O, di ba? It can be used with the class lang and the title attributes to mark up semantics, common, etc. And alam niyo na yon. And a cool thing about it is that it automatically creates the closing tag. Review tayo guys. Question. Lahat ba ng elements ay required ng closing tag? Required ng separate closing tag? No. Very good. O diba? Oh, basic na lang yan sa inyo. Alright. So, we're gonna put a header o review ulit tayo. Review. Ayan. Ano yung pinaka-largest header value? Is it 1 or 6? Very good. O diba, tignan nyo, basic. O diba, itatype ko na lang to. So sa mga sumasabay sa akin, header 1 is you're gonna put your name or your nickname, your Discord name. If you do not want to disclose your real name, it's okay. And then on header 2, I want you to put yung gusto nyo maging. Or kung yun na yung ano nyo. Ako, even though I'm an engineer right now, I want to be a computer science professor and cyber security. Malakas trip ko, dalawa. Why not, di ba? Oh. Siyempre, huwag niyo kalimutan i-save. Tapos, refresh nyo. Div to fonts is 145 px. Gusto ko maging aso. Yung picture mo, ano ba tong picture mo? Pusa. Ay, hindi, baba. Ay na may ano. Okay, sige. Kung saan kayo masaya? Ayan. And then, sino dito nakagamit na ng field set? So, itatype din natin yan. Anybody has used a field set before? Hindi ito tinuturo usually sa mga web dev fundamentals. So, whenever I do these workshops, ginagamit ko itong field set. May nakagamit na ba ng field set? Before? Ayan, inom ulit ng kape. Winintay ko kayo. Ang active nyo. Nakatuwa. Okay, go lang. Nakagamit na po ata. Tinuturo yung field set sa free code ka. Very good. Yeah, ito usually teach it in school. Pero buti free code come does that. Field set po for forms. Very good. Yes. So, tulad ng sabi ni ating VS Code friend dito, this type of element represents a set of form controls. So this is usually used in form surveys. So very good answer, ChatGPT and Discord enjoyer. So I add this element during workshop para na sa section out. Diba, remember, yung output natin dito is sinection ko yung feedback or connection part and then magkahiwala yung parang details part. Alright. Very good, yes. Tsaka, organized din na si section out, lalo na pag gumagawa ka ng mga tables, ganon. Ayan. So, later on din, as we go, if may nanonotice kayo parang off, like tulad niya, mga bore, mga margin, that's the challenge then for other people. Ayan. So, today we're just gonna do the simple structure. So, ayan, if you guys have the same output, are we guys ready to proceed? Let me know lang din if again, masyadong mabilis niyo. Alright. Did I save this? Ayan. So, this should be your output. And, pagkita, tulad ng sabi nila, align center. Okay. If gusto nyo gitna, align center. So, alam na natin, element to. Ano tawag dito sa align? What do you call Align. Starts with letter A. Paunahan, ayan na. Very good. Ayan, attribute. How about the one next to it? This one, what do you call this one? You have element, attribute, and letter V. Allah. Review tayo, review. Value. Very good. Ayan, basic na lang to sa inyo. Oh. Alright, let's proceed. Next, we're gonna do text box and radio buttons. Everything that you're gonna see here is based and referenced in W3 schools. So, inside of this, and ito natin ilalagay ang ating type ng table. So, review lang ulit tayo. Lalagay tayo ng legend. May nakagamit na ba sa inyo ng legend? And if it's your first time using it, andito yung definition. So this is just a label of the field set that we have right here. So for this field set, we're gonna put send me a feedback and let's connect. So ito yung parang connection portion niya. Parang label lang po, yes. Ayan. Okay. Good. So don't forget to save it and then refresh. Ayan siya. Ayan yung field legend and yung attribute nating align with the value center. Ito yung naging output niya. Ayan. Nakakasunod ba kayo, guys? Itong part ng session na to, ang daming nagigising dito kasi umuhugod sila sa wala pa pala, paparating pa lang. Meron tayong legend. At syempre, hindi mawawala yung sinabi ni ChatGPT. Ayan. Pero unahin muna natin to. Ito. So we have TR, which is for the row, and we have TD for column. Inside the column, we're going to add, sabi niya, label. O diba? Ayan. Label element in programming hindi anong label ba nasa isip niyo? Ayan. So we're gonna put first name. Relationship. Database ba yan? Ayan. Joint ba? Ayan. So first name. Okay. And then, pag naglagay ako ng label dito, kailangan ko ba ng output o hindi na? Ng output ng input. And if maglalagay ako ng label na first name, anong klaseng input type yung gagamitin ko? Dapat ba akong gumamit ng drop-down sa label na first name? Text, very good. So we're gonna use input as the element at ang ating attribute ay type, which is we're gonna define here, we're gonna put here as text. Very good. And ano yung gagamitin natin na word para ilagay dito na hindi sila makakapunta sa next, hindi nila masasubmit yung form pag natin nilagay itong word na to. It starts with the letter R and ends with the letter T. Very good. Galing. Required. So, don't forget, diba, tulad ng sabi niya, hindi lahat ng tags ay need ng separate closing tags. So, this is also a good example of the input element na you can put a closing or a forward slash at before the angle bracket. Yes, required. So, ito helpful to sa mga forms na kailangan ilagay nyo na yung first name to be able to proceed to the next step or to the next input. Alright. Again, ano yung meaning ng TR? Ayan, habang sinasagot niyan, gagawin ko na yung susunod na. Very good. Table, column. Row. Ayan. Now, we're gonna do the second part. Copy-paste ko na lang to. Papalitan ko na lang to. So, kaya tayo gumagawa ng web portfolio is to showcase your personal projects or services. So, kung wala ka pa masyadong experience when it comes to having clients or creating applications for clients, you can showcase as well yung personal projects nyo. So, as a student, kasi ang example natin dito is, are you interested in my services, yes or no? What we can do for beginners, are you interested um, for me to create your web portfolio. So you're gonna offer them a simple yes or no question kung gusto ba nilang ikaw gumawa ng web portfolio nila kasi nakita nila yung web portfolio mo maganda, ganyan. And then, we're gonna do radio button. So, pag gusto natin ng radio button, ano yung value na ilalagay natin sa type? Ayan. Pag gusto nating radio button, anong value ilalagay natin sa type? Very good. Thank you. And we're gonna name this as service. And then value. Yes. Ayun. Very good. Okay. Siyempre, copy-paste na lang natin to. Ayun. Masyado ba maliit, guys? Or okay lang? Can you still see it? So, lalagay natin dito. Yes. And then, papalitan natin to, lalagay natin dito input ng no. Can you still read it? Don't forget to save and then display your output. Ayan. Andun pa ba kayo, guys? Kaya pa. Let me know if you want me to repeat the specific part of this code. Ayan. Okay, thank you. All right, let's move forward. So do you guys have the same output? Dun sa dalawa na sumasabay sa atin. Ayan. Okay pa? Same output? Thank you. Very good. Now we're going to do the drop-down menu naman. So instead of doing input, we're gonna do the select element. And inside of that select element, it's okay. Inside of that select element, we're going to add the options of the drop-down menu. Alright. Siyempre dahil favorite natin si copy-paste, ika-copy-paste ko na lang yung ginawa ko to save us time. Ayan. Okay. And we're gonna create another column. Ayan. Paste. Save. And then refresh. Ayan. Oh. Ayan. So, refresher lang tayo. It's okay. Ayan siya. Okay. So, if you guys have the same output, now I'm going to give you 2 minutes. No? Meron tayong 3 challenges today. So, the first challenge here is using your existing code. Paano nyo ma-achieve yung output na to? So, compare natin. Asan na yung... Ito. Baba natin. Ayan. Meron bang kakaiba dito na napapansin? Sa mga hindi nagko-code, ano yung napapansin yung iba? So, as a web developer, it's also important then, and it's critical to have attention to detail. Wrapping. Anybody else? So, importante din makita nyo na, even though it may look similar, it's still different. Alignment, position, which one do we need to position? Centered content. Hi, Noah. Hello. Si Noah, have witnessed din yung pag-start ko sa community and programming. Ayan. And nakikita ko active din siya dito sa community. And he also helps people. Ayan. With send me a feedback. Ano meron itigit na natin ang send me a feedback. Very good. So sa mga gumagawa, ayan, tinutulungan na nila kayo kung ano yung aayusin nyo. So send a feedback. You need to center it. Anything else? Legendary how to center. Ayan. I-review na natin yan. Anybody else? Oh, medyo mabilis din pala ako, but I'm gonna go back again so you can have again an idea kung paano ko ginawa yung drop down. Again, ito siya. So you're gonna put select, name, service, ID service, then depending on the options that you wanna add the value to it, block versus inline. Ayan na. Mga na sa alignment. Legend center, form center, first name, whole line, rest of the forms new line. Ayan. Okay. Ayun. So, take your time. I'm just gonna proceed so we can maximize our time. Dapat nasa isang block yung are you interested in what services? Pwede. Alright. So, again, take your time and you can continue this challenge at the end and watch this video to achieve this output. Maganda din na you challenge yourself. And at the end of the day, it's again open source. So maganda din na masanay tayo na we check different ways to be able to achieve this output. Ayan. Okay. Very good. Thank you for helping each other. So ito yung code ko when I did it. One thing na hindi nang na-mention is that naka-bold yung legend natin, which in this output that we have today, maliban sa hindi siya naka-center, hindi siya naka-bold. Alright, very good guys. Again, malaking bagay din yung we notice differences. Di ba minsan semicolon, hindi natin napapansin. Ayan, very good. Next is JavaScript. So when it HTML, JavaScript, ayan. JavaScript and CSS, they're walang una muna JavaScript or una muna cascading style sheet. So they're interchangeable depending on what you want to code. But again, going back to our example here, ayan. Ito yung gusto natin i-achieve. Ayan. So, given sa example natin, how many field sets do we have? Ayan. Very good. So we have two field sets here, one for the feedback portion and one for the upcoming events. And then going back to our code editor here and going back to our PowerPoint, we're going to create that other field set. At napaka, syempre, minsan nakakaano na din pag mahaba ang ating ika-copy paste. So pwede naman din tayong umulit so it's more easier. And it's gonna be a simple code din naman. And I'm just gonna paste it here real quick to, ayun, thank you, copy paste. So, gagawa na tayo ng bagong field set which is upcoming events. May label na Web Dev Basics, which is the title of our workshop today. And I'm gonna break this down sa inyo for the JS part. So, if you're curious or if you want a refresher kung bakit natin ginagamit ang JavaScript is ito yung nag-ooperate or nagpapa-function. Diba tulad nga ng visual example natin, siya yung muscles ng web application. So, JavaScript, iba siya sa Java ha. It's a user-side scripting language that is tied to the dynamic elements of a web page. Ayan, this makes it more interactive and this is one of the most common client-side programming languages. So, the interesting fact that I have for you guys, kapag ginamit niyo yung Web3 W3 schools as your mini leaders, and if you want to help yourself grow when it comes to JavaScript, ang W3 schools, hindi, Web Consortium 3 pala, hindi W3 schools, naduduling na ako. They offer a 30-hour course na may exam na nag-award ng certificate upon passing. So, kung confident na kayo sa fundamental knowledge nyo and if you want to be more challenged and become an expert, WC3 offers a 30-hour course. Ano ba yun? Bakit ganun? WC3 pero W3 schools. Oh, may bayad nga lang siya. But ito siya. Plug ko na din. Ayan. 30 hours daw yan. So if you want to expand your knowledge. Okay? So let's proceed. So we want to achieve this output. So again, ang ating JavaScript part is gagawa lang tayo ng script for hide or show toggle. Ayan. And So, if you output this back sa mga sumusunod, again, ito yung, zoom in ko na. Ito siya, I created a second field set, naka-center yung table, and then the legend, WebDev Basics as the label. I added a button on click, details, ito yung function niya, details, labeled as hide or show details. Kumuha ako ng div, may details. Inside that is a paragraph, when na naka-bold, and the details. First time ko makakita ng JS ko before lumilipad utak ko. Kaya lang yan. Medyo paggabi na. Kaya lang yan. And so did I say this? Let's see the output. Ayun. Ayan siya. Ayan natin. Eto, okay. Ayan yung output. Nilagay ko naman na yung details, nilagay ko yung button, nilagay ko yung function. Gagana na ba to, guys? Pag pinindot ko to, gagana ba to? Tingnan natin kung nandiyan pa kayo. Sabi ni Dooms X is typing. Si Lemon Tree, ayan. Hindi. May mag-oo ba? Nilagay ko naman lahat eh. Binigay ko naman lahat. Alang hugot yun. Ayan. May mag-yes ba? Inom na kape. Gagana po yan, sabi ni Mikey. Sure ka. Sabi ni ChatGPT na sabag ako, may classes or ID na ba? Ayan. Parang 50-50. How about the others? Lalo na sa mga sumusunod. Kasi mas nakikita niya yung output. Sa mga nagtatry mag-code. Pag pinindot ko to ngayon, nilagay ko naman to, lahat ng info. Gagana ba siya? Yung button. Hindi po gumagana. O, ayan. Sinagot na ni Wahoo. Of course, that's, hindi talaga siya gagana. Bakit? Kasi hindi pa natin ginawa yung script natin. May function nga tayo, pero hindi siya nako-call kasi wala pa tayong ginawang script. So, ito yung pinakita ko sa inyo. In script, I'm gonna copy it. And pagdating sa JavaScript, saan natin ilalagay yung script? Is it in the header or in the body? Tama, Mikey. Iko-connect pa natin siya para gumana. Ayan. Body, sabi ni Nico. Yung JavaScript natin, saan natin ilalagay? Is it in the body or in the header? Or what we call the head tag pala. Head tag, hindi header. Ayun. Pwede sa head at body. Sabi ni Prof ko, pwede daw head. Body tag po. Sa footer. Ayan. So, lahat kayo ay tama kahit saan. So, most of, you can either put it at the top para madaling makita, or you can put it at the bottom or external. Sabi ni Lemon Tree, you can call that. Ayan. Of course, don't forget to save it. And then, let's find out. Igigilid ko ulit siya. Ayan. Very good. Gumagana na ba? Sa inyo. Ayan. Diba? Ano na tayo? 80%. Dapat na tayo matapos, diba? Ayan. Okay. Challenge number 2. Ngayon at napapagana nyo na yung hide/show details button nyo. Natatago nyo na yung content sa loob ng div na may paragraph. At details, using your existing code, how can you achieve this output? May napansin ba kayo sa code, sa output nyo na naiiba dito sa screenshot na yan? Lalo na sa mga hindi nagko-code. Ayan, attention to detail ulit tayo. As a web developer, ano yung naiiba? Center? Ano pa? Meron bang kulang? Meron bang nalagdag? Ayan. Nasa-challenge din yung mga hindi nagko-code kasi tinutulungan nila yung nagko-code na hanapin kung alin yung naiiba. Naka-display column block po sila. Ayan. At natutuwa din ako may ibang nagko-comment na dadagdag. Ayan. Kulay daw, kulay. Kulay? Tignan natin. Paras naman sila ng kulay. Akala niya daw yung cool. Pagka-paras sila ng kulay, ano na yung iba? Out center. Ayan, ayan. Meron pang hindi nakukuha ang sagot. Text Align Center. Ano pa? Ito, ay. Ang kulit din ito. Padding. Oo, meron pa. Meron pa hindi nakakuha ng isa pa. Very good. Ayan, LinkedIn or email. Wala siya dito. So go ahead and add LinkedIn or email and definitely center it. Very good. Okay. Nice. Alright. Good job, guys. Let's proceed. Thesis na tayo. Again, although I can see na enthusiastic and interested tayo sa mga how to center maliban sa na-achieve na natin kung paano gumawa ng lumpia. Na-achieve na natin ano ba other terms sa JavaScript? Nagawa na natin JavaScript. Ngayon naman ay ang CSS or what we call cascading style sheet. So there are 3 ways on how we can connect cascading style sheet, about which already you are familiar na and well versed dito. Ayan. Introduction, syntax. Dito, meron tayong 3 ways. Here, how to. So, meron tayong external, internal, and inline. Ayan, very good. Review na lang to, basic na to sa inyo. Ganyan din ako dati. Yung tipo minamano-mano ko, pero meron pala mas madaling paraan. Diba? Paiyak, tama. Ayan, throwback. Okay. So, I'm going to show you how we can do it externally and internally at the same time. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy-paste everything. Ayan. So, makikita niyo dito, simulan natin from the top to bottom. So, in the header, I added here the style. So, ito makikita nyo, hindi ko from the top of my head alam na yung mga color. Ito lahat kinakopy-paste ko lang sa W3 schools. Lalo na pag di naman uso ang Dodger Blue, mga ganyan. Or you can also put hex codes if you want a specific color. Hex codes din yung may hashtag. Ayan. So, background color. Dito din yung labels. May tomato. Yung mga ginamit ko medium sea green. Ayan. And this is the internal way of adding your CSS. But if you want to have an external style sheet, the way you can link it is you will be adding a link element inside of the head tag. Ayan, relationship equals double quotations, value, style sheet, href, and ng name ng CSS nyo. So, pwede nyo gawin to, first style. Balik tayo dito. Click ulit natin on the Explorer tab yung new file and name our file firststyle.css. Alright, make sure you save this one. This is me after 2 years of using Tailwind and deciding to write raw CSS. Memories. Also a good thing about learning web development, kahit alam na natin easy way, at least if anything goes sideways, marunong din tayo mag-code manually. Ayan. I'm gonna drop the code sa HTML. Hindi pwede. Hindi file daw, file. Wait. So, bibigay ko sa inyo yung file. Okay naman na to. Ayan, sana pwede. Ayan. Ayaw niya. Gagawa na lang ako ng Google Drive. I-send ko na lang sa organizers para meron kayong copy. Okay. And then, dito, punta tayo sa firststyle.css. Kakopy natin itong body. Again, hindi ko memorize to lahat. Again, when you learn about web development, it's important for you to familiarize yourself kung ano yung use nila. Hindi ka basta-basta lagay na lagay, kagaya nitong meme na sinad ni Mikey. Ayan. Mahihirapan ka lang lalo. But be creative, explore. Let's go back to our PowerPoint. So you can change from what I have demonstrated to you guys. You can change color styles. Ayan. And you can have this output. So, balik tayo dito. Yung H1, kinuha kong background color yung buong H1 yung header. Kaya akong Dodger Blue. And then yung label, yung mismong text color niya. Kinuha ko medium sea green for yes, green for yes, red for no. At ito yung naging output niya. When you're learning web development, hindi naman agad-agad kailangan fancy or bigatin na agad yung output nyo. Everyone starts at the fundamentals. It's still important na you guys have a solid grasp of the foundational knowledge before jumping into challenging yourself more, di ba? Mga dynamic. Yes, ayan, alright. So, don't hesitate to put your takeaway. Then, yan, ito naman, get creative using external style sheet as what I have demonstrated with you guys. Don't forget to save it. So what I did is putting it here. Again, we have 3 ways. Diba, merong inline, dito inline, merong internal, merong external, sa ibang folder. Ayan, we can change fonts. Yes, mga font family, font style. So I did it here kasi some people would prefer it this way, externally because it's more clean and easier to manage, ganyan. So, sa loob ng body, naglagay ako ng image ng pusa. Merong color white, yung text, background repeat, no repeat, background size cover, attachment fix. Ayan. You can change mo. Ayan. Alright. So, nakikita nyo dito. Question. Bakit ganito yung output ko ngayon? Ano yung parang concerning sa output? Di ba nakita nyo kanina yung output ko? Ito yung output natin, no? Review tayo. We're almost at the end. Ito yung output ko today. And ano yung mali dito? Ayan, we're almost at the end. Inom ulit ako kape. Na-wash out. Ayan, may nakakuha ng sagot. The nakakuha ng sagot is underscore titan is background. What time na dito? Alas 3:25 a.m. May trabaho pa ako pagkatapos nito. Yeah. Alam yan. Siyempre, tinulungan ako ng community. Love ko kayong lahat. Ayan. Okay. Very good. So, background image. Kasi kung titignan natin yung ginawa nating folder, wala naman tayong URL, direct URL sa loob ng portfolio folder natin. So, very good. So, let's see kung tama ang sagot ninyo. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna copy. Saan ko yung nilagay? Ito, ang daming folder. Ito. I'm gonna copy this one. I'm gonna put it here. Put it inside the folder. And then refresh it. There you go. Very good. Need ng background. And pwede kayong kumuha ng kahit anong picture. Tawag dito. Ang recommended kong non-royalty website for getting photos is Pexels. Dito ko lang din kinuha to. Ayan. Promote ko na din. Pexels.com. Yes, you can use object dash fit. Very good. Ayan. So, ayun. Diba, basic. Ayan na. Aking output. Definitely, send me a screenshot sa dalawang nag-participate. We wanna see yung output. Siyempre, i-upload namin yan for taking the time and making the effort to follow along. Kaya naka-vertical yung akin kasi naka-ano yung monitor ko. But definitely, as nakikita nyo na ito, pwedeng improve. But I'm interested to see your outputs. Ayan. At dyan. Ayan. Again, congratulations. Ayan. Today I learned post-it. Ito rin nag-check yung output. Ikaw na. Ayan. Very good. So again, congratulations sa mga first time makagawa ng webpage. Nakagawa na kayo ng webpage nyo. Ayan. And ito yung unang output. Itong video na to, meron akong video sa YouTube ko. I think this was 2-3 years ago. Kasi may nagtanong ano yung mga... Hanap ako yung tanong. Pero it's something about mga una kong naging projects gawin din. Kasi common yung mga basic calculator. So, mga ganyan, PMI calculator. So, ito yung pwede natin i-replicate ito. Gumawa ko ng BMI calculator. I think most of these examples that I'm gonna share with you, gumamit ako ng um, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and PHP. Ayan. Favorite ko din ng PHP, Python, then ayan. So you can do BMI calculator. Ayan. Kape ni Muning. So, itong kape ni Muning, I think I started using Figma muna for prototyping, if I'm not mistaken. Ayan. Review tayo. Anong tawag dito? Sa box na to. Tingnan nga natin. Yan. Build set. So, tama. Tama din naman si Mike. Diba to legend, tapos build set. Yan. Meron tayong order sa kape ni Muning. Pag click na yung order, magpa-pop out na yung thank you for your order, tapos lilitaw na yung name mo. So, hindi yan yung totoo kong age ah. Hulaan mo na lang. Ayan. So, yan yung name, age, date, order, size. Ayan. Ang email mo yan. Nyo comments, change for 1,000 pesos. Thank you and picture. Ayun yung mga una kong gawa. And then, I think this was in college. College to. Mamaya papakita yung high school. Ayan. And then, registration sub, ito naman parang survey sa isang, or registration. Ayan. Ito yung homepage niya. Hindi ko lang kung baliktad ko nilagay. Pero, ayan yung output. Ito yung registration page or main page, homepage. Alphabet din, sabi sa amin, okay, gumawa kayo ng output na nababaliktad yung alphabet using PHP. Ayan. It's okay. Ayan. And then, high school. Ito, hindi ko na maalala, 2016 ba, 2014, 2015. Pero ito yung isa sa mga pinakaunang output ko sa web development. Ayan. Hindi ko alam kung lahat kayo ay nakapanood ng Whisper of the Hype. Pero sabi nyo ito mga favorite kong ano. Kasi pinagawa kami ng web page, static web page, na nagpapakita ng, ayan, plot, cast, movie review, ng Whisper of the Hype. Ayan, nagkakalitawan na ng iba. Pero ito yung pinakauna ko, web dev output. And, ang maganda dito for you guys, medyo maangas-angas naman na yung ating 2024 web dev basics version compared naman natin sa 2016, 14, 15. So, ayan yung output namin before. And then, ito din. Old school. Ito yung grade 10 ata ako nito. Ayan. So, ito yung pinag-quiz kami. Pero yung quiz namin, instead na sa 1/4 sheet of paper or kaya yellow pad, sasagot namin sa using HTML. So, ano yan? Cascading style sheet, declaration, selector. Ayan, yung different types of CSS, inline, internal, external. Ayan. Ano ba? Ay, ito. Sinakto ko talagang ganito yung mukha ko sa screenshot. So, ito dito, we're learning about how to span tables. Diba? So, ewan ko, ito yung year na nausot yung term na to. Hindi ko alam kung ba't ang bitter ko. Pero ayan, at least at the same time, kahit may hugot ako, natututo ako. Diba? Ganyan tayo. Broken ka siguro that time. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, hindi ko na alam. Sabi, walang forever. Kasi nga, walang forever. The rest of my life. Putol pa, ha? I will always love you for what? Pero may lifetime. Ayan. May PDF daw siya. Diba? At least, ang maganda dito, don't worry. Kasi, everybody starts at the beginning, di ba? The more you practice, the more you improve. Babalik ka mo nun, tatawa ka na lang pala. Ito pala yung mga output ko dati. Ganyan. And ayun, that ends our presentation, di ba? Even though, tingnan mo, mag-almost 2 hours na tayo and I'm really happy na you guys are active and engaging. I know it's evening there in the Philippines, but I think the last part is, kayo naman guys, in 4 words. Paano nyo ma-describe ang web dev basics workshop natin today? So, 34,000 tayo today. Ayan. I'm looking forward for, at least if possible, half. Ayan. Ano ba yung half ng 34? Ayoko nang mag-math. 17? Ayan. Baka mamaya yung iba dyan, nakatulog na. Okay lang, may pasok pa naman na yung iba bukas. Ayan. So dahil again, habang nintay ko sagot nyo, again, in 4 words, describe our workshop today. Inom na ulit ako kape, guys. It can be unique. How about the others? Ayan, gusto ko nakikita yung several people are typing. More. Ayan. Ayan daw, FWDP, they want more of these. Anybody else? Let's go, may more po. Meron din bukas. Ayan. I like it. Ay, ano ba to? Chinese, Japanese? Joke lang. Hindi ko maintindihan. Ayan. How about the others? Kahit ano lang, half responses. I'm really happy you guys are very active today. Thank you. Makes you dumber everyday smarter pala. Yes. Ayun. Sino pa? Meaning po nito is one more time. Thank you. May copy po kaya ate Elsa nung ginawa po natin kayo na subscribe. I'll upload it after this talk and I'll send it to Jean or one of the organizers para ma-forward nila sa inyo. And ilalagay ko na din yung PowerPoint presentation ko. And also, pag na-process na yung recording, I think ilagay na lang din nila dun sa Google Drive para nandun na lahat. Ayan. The more you know, the more become paranoid sa design. Parang 1,000 words ata yan, hindi 4. Charot. Ayan. So, merong more. Merong I like it. Merong it can be unique. Ayan. Keep it coming. The more the merrier. Oo nga naman. Ito pa, another one daw. Ayan. Statistically dynamic. Ba, palalim. Sige lang. Keep it coming, guys. And, one word. Refresher. Ayan. Bumalik na ulit si Muning. So, for me, kanina diba, think like a computer ang una kong answer. But I think one takeaway that you guys can add then to end our web dev basics workshop for today is that when you learn programming as a web developer, future web developer, take this as for 4 words. It's familiarization, not memorization. Okay? Again, it's familiarization and not memorization. Ayan. All right. Thank you again so much, guys, for taking the time on a weekend, on a Tuesday. Buti na lang hindi Monday. Ayan. And I'm interested to know your feedback. So go ahead and you can go ahead and scan this QR code in your phone. You're welcome, John. Or you can click this link. Again, the link is in the chat. Feedback, let me know. Ano ba yung mga gusto niyo pang matutunan? Gusto niyo ba ng second part ng web dev workshop? Do you want to learn about database systems, artificial intelligence, etc.? So I do mostly talk about those things. And my other talks, mga recording ko, UI, UX, I know some of you are interested in web design. I do have those tutorials in my YouTube channel, Acha Abe. So again, let me know what you want to learn next. Kasi whenever I do these talks, kino-consider ko din. Kasi minsan, pag nag-organize tayo ng event, hindi pala interested, sayang lang yung oras. So, gusto namin na matuto talaga kayo at na-enjoy niyo yung tinuturo namin sa inyo. So, ayun. Don't forget to scan the QR code. Let me know in the feedback. And let me know kung nag-rap na naman ako 2 years later, hindi pa rin ba ako nag-improve? At iaayusin natin yan. Ayan. And if meron pa kayong follow-up questions or may mga gusto din kayong i-share na resources for our community, don't hesitate to reach out on my social media platforms. You can just do a search at Shaabi on Facebook. Ayan. I'm on Instagram, TikTok. Wala naman masyadong TikTok ngayon. O nga, sana gawin yung Watashi Wasa, pero ewan ko, late na ata ako. Tapos, you can also connect with me professionally on LinkedIn, Athena Chaabe. Ayan, let's connect. You can also connect through my network. I'm also on Instagram and X at Alia Abe. On my YouTube channel, aside from creating technical content, I also do vlog and other things. Although, tagal-tagal ko na hindi nag-upload, but hopefully, nakapagawa ulit ako ng bagong content. And, ayun, again, ulit-ulit. Thank you for your time. I'm glad that we actually ended a little earlier so we can have enough time for questions. So let me know if may tanong kayo. I'll stop sharing my screen. And yeah, let me know while I'm still here. Ayan na, sendan na ng memes. Sure yan. I-accept ko agad yan, guys. Don't worry. And again, ayun, medyo natatabunan na. Ayan. Just let me know. Again, i-drop ko lang ang ating feedback link. Ayan. So let me know if my questions or if you have follow-up concerns. Again, I'll just create the Google Drive folder or something and then I'll add these files. Ayan. I hope you learned a lot. And if you guys do not have any further questions, just send me a direct message. Ayan. I'll be handing it over to our Cheese King. Ika nga, no? Cheese King. Jean, ayan. Pasok. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Ayan, kay Kurt yun, yung Cheese King. Ay.
Ah,
Alright. So, thank you very much, Atcha, for spending time with us even though madaling araw sa Amerika. So,
sure.
we WDPers and people from the DevCon Laguna community appreciate you spending time with us to share your expertise on web dev basics. Ayan. So, narinig ko kanina, Atcha, no? Sabi nila more. So, I will drop here dito sa Discord natin. Ayan, sa ating side chat, guys. Ang next event natin na FWDP and Beat Squela collaboration called DevUp. So here we're going to talk about smart contract deployment. Merong introduction with Ethereum to. And then meron ding fireside chat with the founders, ayan, and with other people sa Bitsquela, no? So, for us to be prepared dito sa workshop na to, meron po tayo, I want to share my screen muna, no? Just to make sure na, ayan, no? Just to make sure na nasusundan natin. Alright? So, dito, yan. So, na-load na. Here, no, sa announcements, nakalista rito, guys, yung mga needs. Kasi kailangan, guys, dito sa spreadsheet ito, nakalagay lahat ng mga wallet address natin. So just click sa spreadsheet and follow the kind of wallet address sa ating request form. Okay? Ayan. So that's what's important, guys. What's next? Okay, do we have someone from DevCon Laguna here? So, if none, ayan, meron tayong upcoming, no, event with DevCon Laguna this August 15. So we have an event, no, sa Colegio de San Pedro. Okay? So, pwede kayo mag-register dyan if you happen to be near San Pedro. Ayan, so let's push that sa ICP code. Okay, and that's with Internet Computer Protocol. Okay, that's a blockchain tech. Para siyang counterpart ng AWS or cloud. Pero for Web2 siya. Okay, so you can feel free to register, guys, dyan sa event na yan. And sa mga, yun nga, no, sa mga nakasubaybay sa talk kanina ni Atcha, alright, so please post we were happy, no, to see your outputs later sa Facebook group or sa Today I Learned channel ng FWDP server. Okay? Para sa gano'n na we can cheer for you that you learned something today. And of course, Atcha Abe is here naman sa ating community platforms. Alright? And last but not the least, everyday active ang ating FWDP. So, we have night shift, we have day shift. Marami nakatambay sa Discord and sa Facebook. So, feel free to hang out with us and ask questions and yun, share your knowledge to the community. Lalo na sa mga voice calls, maraming gusto makipag-network and gusto makipagkaibigan sa atin. Alright? So, right now, what's important, guys, is to follow the announcements page for our upcoming event with Bitskwela. Okay, follow everything. Mahalaga, meron kayong MetaMask wallet address at ilalagay doon sa G-Sheets natin. Okay, so see you later, guys. Shoutout pala kay Colleen from Bitskwela. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon in our lecture later evening. All right? And see you guys later on our upcoming event this 8 p.m. Okay? Bye guys. Thank you and see you soon sa 8 p.m. Bye.
Piso.